And so for me, the real opportunity is designing systems where that technology enhances the human element or the judgment rather than replacing it. And how do we coincide together human based with the technology and making it work and to improve your day to day? And for many employees, they're seeing the technology helping them to do their work better. In many cases, they become partners of innovation. They're not feeling that they're actually being replaced by it, but it's more of an enhancement to the way that they approach the work. Um, and it's also, believe it or not, what I'm seeing in many cases, it's making people really think very differently in how are they approaching the work. Um, Meaning they're being a lot more strategic about how they're approaching the workload or how the AI or the technology will help them facilitate a lot of the anxiety that may come out of the unexpected, right? Many cases, I think we put things together and we're kind of have an understanding of what leadership may ask for or anticipate certain questions or concerns. But you can actually using AI and that technology, if you understand exactly how it works, you can actually prompt it to grade it. Does it really address concerns, the typical leaders and how they, would ask follow-up questions to these? And, so I think there's just so much that we have to learn from, and implement using the technology and especially around AI.
I have a little bit of context here for this particular transformation, and I don't it's not my intention to give my age away, but I probably will with the story. I remember when the calculator was sort of becoming a real conversation point in education. There were a lot of folks who felt like something would be lost if we replaced, writing formulas out and doing the work and showing your work for that matter. And I was never a really quantitative based person, so being able to use a calculator, not only helped me do the lower level stuff that I was doing, but it opened up all the upper level stuff that I wasn't capable of doing on my own. And that because of that, it sort of raised my game and what I was capable of as an operator in a business. And so same kind of thing with spreadsheets, right? I can do things with spreadsheets that if I had to sit down and maybe figure it out on my own earlier, that would have been much more difficult. So I hope that AI becomes that same kind of enabler that allows people to reach new levels. Now, I know that's a little bit of a naive view and maybe a naive hope, but that is what I hope happens.